unfortunately, we're not changing the systemic things that are causing the problems we're trying to change. Now, I don't want to say those are bad things. I don't want people to stop driving their Prius or stop eating organic food, but we have to understand that those things enough will not change the trajectory we're on. I mean, when I was on Monday with the UN Commissioner for the Environment, who has this responsibility of getting all these nations around the world to sign up for enough CO2 reductions so that the world doesn't become a disaster. And I mean, this man knows the science, and he's beside himself with despair that not only hasn't the U.S. passed the climate change legislation that's in front of the Senate, but he knows that even if we pass it, what we'll do is delay the worst effects of climate change by maybe a decade. And that legislation doesn't even come close to dealing with the changes that we have to make. Now, some people who I'm not among them, believe that, well, so global warming will come and it'll wipe out a large part of the human race and we'll try to rebuild and do it all over again better next time. The reason I don't subscribe to that is that the reality is that devastation, as you saw in New Orleans, will be worse for the poorest people and the people who are least able to protect themselves from whether it's disease or whether it's weather. And so it will be an unjust cleansing of the human race, if you like, that I think we need to work hard to avoid. So, I mean, I want to also give you a few other examples because, I think about, not a lot of people in this room probably have a second home, but if you go buy a second home and take out a mortgage on the second home, you get a deduction for the